guys. Oh, it's not time for secret word yet. Welcome to another round of Win Big Right Meow. Here we are, another week down and done. And man, it's good to see you guys. Just great to see you all in the chat participating already, getting excited for Win Big Right Meow, getting those questions and potentially winning some gift cards. As always, we have my fellow team captains here with me, and just hanging out, doing their thing. Yeah, all right. So one thing we're going to do is, first of all, we're just going to start off with some of our favorite content, just talking about, some of the key content out there that you should be taking a look at and paying attention to. So let's start on the board with Brian. Brian, give us the rundown. What is some of your favorite content that is going on in Discovery Expo?
All right. First of all, I love that we spent that whole half-hour section on the life and times of me and my biography and a lot of my biggest accomplishments. And I thought that was smart to have as the highest value in terms of redemption of points for that kind of segment. So I hope everyone learned a lot about my childhood, the kind of heroes I have, and the kind of toys I used to play with and my favorite TV shows. So other than that incredibly important point, I think also the Photos app mattered a lot, because when learning about the different elements of Windows, Office, Microsoft 365, Xbox, I think when we can just take that moment and focus on some of the most universal components, universal apps and features that we have, I think Photos is the most universal of all. No matter what customer type you're dealing with, no matter where they come from, what they want to use their device for, they're probably going to be using the Photos app. So spending that extra time, even if you're already a master of it, spending that extra time learning the intricacies and details of it so that you can have that most effective words, music, dance for the Photos app. Think about the words. I mean, this is the built-in photo and video editor for Windows 10. So that's great. A lot of value there. Smart tagging, advanced features like I want to look at all the places. Whenever I was on vacation, did I ever visit a castle? Let's search for the word castle. Oh, one just appeared in one of my pictures. That really does happen. It's incredible. And advanced features like Remix to create something new from your memories, to quickly throw it up on Instagram or Facebook, something like that. And then the music, how you're talking about the Photos app. You're friendly, you're relating. It's a family-oriented discussion sometimes. And you're excited because this is a built-in value that is above and beyond what the device might already be coming with. And the dance, your body language, I think this is so critical because you're warm, you're inviting, you're sincere when talking about things like photos and memories. We are talking about storing, organizing, and creating memories. So I think the Photos app is sort of that oft overlooked key important thing to remember and to demo. So that's my favorite, Ryan. Now let's take it back to you, Ryan, because you're someone who's not photogenic. So what does a photo app mean to someone like you who shouldn't ever have their photo taken?
Yeah, where is Ryan?
Well, let me tell you, man, I don't need my photo taken because I make a lot of videos and people like to see me live and in person and just talking away, and that's the way to do it. But keeping that workflow is always important, and one of the contents I'd like to highlight is the Your Phone app in Windows. That is a great way to stay productive, keeping that workflow, but also sharing those photos onto your PC so you can upload them and also edit videos using your phone, also the Photos app as well. So that way, again, keeping that productivity, keeping that flow. It's a great experience to keep connected, right? Why be productive on just your phone or just your PC when you can bring those two worlds together with the Your Phone app? And that's one of the courses I really want to talk about there. The words, making sure that you're talking about productivity, talking about connectivity. And then the music, right? This is a big tool to help keep the flow going. And keep one seamless experience. And dance, definitely really want to highlight it. Show it off. Show that you are productive, guys. You guys have those experiences that you can make connecting to your devices with your phone app, so make sure you do that. Let's head over to now Josh. Josh, talk about a highlight of one of the courses that you like.
Well, Ryan, I have to admit, I spent a fair amount of time with the Your Phone app, and that would have been my pick. So very unfortunate.
We got to talk about these apps first.
Very unfortunate that I had to go after you, Ryan. But Yeah, I mean, in terms of the different apps that we use with Windows, we've talked about obviously the Photos app and the Your Phone app. And, for me, I would have to double down on the Your Phone app in terms of content, just because of that ability to go to our mobile devices, interact with that compatibility with our PCs, be able to cross those contacts over, be able to have those communication abilities like anywhere from your house. If you're in front of your tablet and maybe you left your phone upstairs or downstairs, you're still able to have those conversations with your colleagues and friends right from your PC. So to me, just being so familiar with your phone and setting it up and actually being involved in that process when it first started being incorporated into Windows, it was really, really an interesting time to be a trainer, because you actually get to see how this process is actually put together, and how the experience is actually changing our users, the way that they take care of their day-to-day life, the way that they work from home, the way that they interact with their different friends and family. It's all in that one centralized place right from their desktop. So definitely some convenience there. And if we had to talk about, the dance portion of how we really convey that, for me, dance has always really been reminiscent of the demos of how do we actually show this product working in front of our customers and showcase that value that way. So in terms of my favorite content, Ryan, I'm going to have to, hitch my wagon to you and say the Your Phone app.
Well said. I love it. That's a great way to do it. And so, you know what? It's been pretty quiet from Team Curious Cat. Always learning, always adapting. So, Curious Cat, what's up? Richard, tell us about a highlight course that you think we should talk about.
Well, Ryan, thank you for calling on me. Really appreciate it. And if I'm going to talk about a course that I really liked, Alex, I apologize, but I'm going to take the Windows target audiences, those members of the people that we want to speak to, people that are work from home, learn from home. It really helps to help us identify those customers when we're talking about Windows devices, to make sure that we get the right devices for them. And I really found that content to be insightful. Also, I was in that content, so that's why I'm choosing it.
Well, all right. Well, awesome, man. And Alex, let's head over to you.
Oh, so insightful, Team Curious Cat. So insightful. Plugging your own message. We got to talk about these things ahead of time, but that's okay. I'm ready with a variety of different messages. So when we talk about words, music, dance, words, W, music, M, dance, D, it's really important that I think, for me, I like to have sort of a if this, then that, especially when it comes to helping folks who are newer in store, or if the messaging has recently changed, which it sometimes does. So for things like Windows key messaging, like how do we land that conversation when it comes to pitching against other devices? Or if you're just kind of feeling overwhelmed and you need like a thought process, like a process to keep, that conversation going. If we're talking about words, focus on the pillars. I hope you remember the pillars from the key messaging platform. The pillars come in at comprehensive security, productive and connected, best-in-class gaming, and powerful, sleek devices. So I like to think of those things when I'm trying to tailor my demos, or when I'm trying to get a conversation really quick with a customer as to what I need to show them. If you think of those 4 buckets, that should lead your conversation. That should drive it. When it comes to music, kind of like what Richard was saying, it depends on the customer that you're talking to. So if it's work from home, learn from home, those are some big customer types you're going to be talking to this holiday season. And when it comes to that dance portion, like how do you show the value in this device? If they have an older device, and I know so many of you know this, like what's one of the best upgrades you can do to your PC? It's a solid state drive, right? I know tons of us have done that years ago, but so many customers have laptops that are 7 years old. If you want to show that dance, show how solid state drives can be up to 3 times faster than their traditional hard drive. The sort of morbid way that I know Brian and I like to pitch this is you are wasting your life. You are getting closer to death watching your hard drive spin. It can take up to 55 seconds for it to boot. A solid state drive, it's like 12 seconds. We only got so much life to live. Get a solid state drive.
See, this is why Alex has been banned from working on most sales floors, because he loves to relate everything to death. He's just obsessed.
It's just a common thing. We all have it in common. Politics, it doesn't matter. We all have death in common. I'll go back on mute.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I think what really the important thing to take away here is celebrating the life that is words, music, and dance. You know, really using those things when talking about the content. And always, you know, yes, we're talking about these highlighted courses and sharing these wonderful things that Microsoft can do with Windows, you know, and solid state drives and your phone app and all that. And just take a step back and remember, it's important the words that you're using, the messaging, you know, the music, the tone, the pitch, and the dance by providing the demos and the body language. So always, guys, remember that when summarizing it. All right, team captains, any final words, you know, through the power of teams having you on here, any final words before we let you guys go and get on to the big quiz that is Win Big right now?
Remember, thou art mortal. That's all I got to say.
Vote early.
All right. Well, all right. That's it, guys, from your team captains. Thank you guys so much for being on here today. We really appreciate it. All right. We'll see you guys later. Well, that was fun, guys. I love that. So I'm just going to close that call there. So there we have it, guys. That's our message from you know, your team captains. It was great. So let's talk about the secret word next. So the secret word is, I hope you guys have a pen ready. Your secret word is go. Your secret word is go for today, so make sure you write that down. There will be a question pop up for you guys in your daily quiz content for that secret word, and your secret word is go. Now, let's talk about the quiz kit, because I know last week we didn't spend a lot of time deep diving into it and getting you guys prepared and ready. So we're going to take some time to make sure all the new people are ready on there. I will start making sure that the panels are up to date on the bottom, so you guys have these instructions during Discovery Expo. I apologize for not getting them up today, but we'll get on there. So anyway, let's deep dive into the quiz kit. So on your screen, whether you're watching on your phone or on the web page, you will see an icon located in the right-hand side of the video in the middle, and it will say quiz kit. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that, and you're going to make sure that it is visible, and you click approve. All right? Once it's all there, it should be good to go. Then, once you've done that, I will take over and do the rest. And make sure you're paying attention to the video, because you will see your questions pop up right in the middle of the screen there. So that's very, very important.